Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be reading chapters 36 and 37 tonight in the book of Genesis. So we're going to read about Esau's family, his family lines, Seir's family, and we're also going to be reading about Joseph's dream. So let's get started. Esau's family. These are the family records of Esau, that is Edom. Esau took his wives from the Canaanite women: Ada, daughter of Elon the Hethite; Oholibamah, daughter of Anna, and granddaughter of Zibeon the Hivite; and Basemath, daughter of Ishmael, the sister of Nebaioth. Ada bore Eliphaz to Esau. Basemath bore Reuel, and Oholibamah bore Jeush, Jalam, and Korah. These were Esau's sons who were born to him in the land of Canaan. Esau took his wives, sons, daughters, and all the people of his household, as well as his herds and all his livestock and all the property he had acquired in Canaan, and he went into the land away from his brother Jacob. For their possessions were too many for them to live together, and because of their herds, the land where they stayed could not support them. So Esau, that is Edom, lived in the mountains of Seir. These are the family records of Esau, father of the Edomites, in the mountain of Seir. These are the names of Esau's sons, and if I say any of these wrong, sorry. Eliphaz, son of Esau's wife Ada, and Reuel, son of Esau's wife. Basemath, the sons of Eliphaz were Teman, Omar, Zepho, Gatam, and Kenaz. Timnah, a concubine of Esau's son Eliphaz, bore Amalek and Eliphaz. These were the sons of Esau's wife Ada. These are Reuel's sons: Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. These are the sons of Esau's wife Basemath. These are the sons of Esau's wife Oholibamah, daughter of Anna and granddaughter of Zibeon. She bore Jeush, Jalam, Korah to Edom. These are the chiefs among Esau's sons, the sons of Eliphaz, Esau's firstborn: Chief Timon, Chief Omar, Chief Zepah, Chief Kenaz, Chief Korah, Chief Gatam, Chief Amalek. These are the chiefs descended from Eliphaz, and the land of Edom. These are the sons of Ada. These are the sons of Reuel, Esau's sons: the chief Nathan, Chief Zerah, Chief Shammah, Chief Mizah. These are the chiefs descended from Reuel. In the land of Edom, these are the sons of Esau's wife Basemath. These are the sons of Esau's wife Oholibamah: Chief Jeush, Chief Jalam, and the chief Korah. I feel like a lot of this is repetitive. Sorry, reading family lines was not my favorite. These are the chiefs descended from Esau's wife Oholibamah, daughter of Anna. These are the sons of Esau, that is Edom, and these are the chiefs. Seir's family. These are the sons of Seir, the Horite, the inhabitants of the land: Lotan, Shubal, Zibeon, Anna, Dishan, Ezer, Dishan. These are the chiefs among the Horites, the sons of Seir. In the land of Edom, the sons of Lotan were Hori, and Heman, Timnah, and Lotan's sister. These are Shubal's sons: Alvan, Manahath, Ebal, Shepho, and Onam. These are Zibeon's sons: Anah and Anna. This was the Anna who found the hot springs in the wilderness while he was pasturing the donkeys of his father Zibeon. These are the children of Anna: Dishan, Oholibamah, daughter of Anna. These are the Dishan's sons: Himdan, Eshban, Ithran, and Chiran. These are Ezer's sons: Bilhan, Zavan, and Achan. These are Dishan's sons: Uz and Aran. These are the chiefs among the Horites: the chief Lotan, Chief Shobal, Chief Zibeon, Chief Anna, Chief Dishan, Chief Ezer, Chief Dishan. These are the chiefs among the Horites, clan by clan, in the land of Seir, rulers of Edom. These are the kings who reigned in the land of Edom before the king reigned over the Israelites. Baal, son of Beor, reigned in Edom, with the name of his city was Dinahaba. Then Bela died, and Joab, son of Zerah from Bozrah, reigned in his place. When Joab died, Husham from the land of the Timonites reigned in his place. When Husham died, Hadad, son of Bedad, reigned in his place. He defeated Midian in the field of Moab. And the name of his city was Avith. When Hadad died, Samlah from Masrekah reigned in his place, and Samlah died. Shaul from Rehoboth of the Euphrates River reigned in his place. When Shaul died, Baal-Hanan, son of Achbor, reigned in his place. When Baal-Hanan, son of Achbor, died, Hadar reigned in his place. His city was Payut, and his wife's name was Mehetabel, daughter of Matred, daughter of Mezab. I hate saying these names. Mezahab. These are the names of Isaiah's chiefs according to their families and the localities. I don't know why. I hate reading chapters like this because I can't pronounce the names, and I feel like it doesn't matter how many times I read it, I'm just going to forget it. By their names: Chief Timnah, Chief Alva, Chief Jetheth, Chief Oholabama, Chief Elah, Chief Penon, Chief Kenaz, Chief Teman, Chief Mibzar, Chief Magdael, and Chief Iram. These are Edom's chiefs, according to their settlements in the land that possessed Isaiah, who was the father of the Edomites. Now we're on chapter 37, something a little bit more normal. Joseph's dream. Jacob lived in the land where his father had stayed, the land of Canaan. There are the family records of Jacob. At 17 years of age, Joseph tended sheep with his brothers. The young man was working with the sons of Bilhah and Zilpah, his father's wives, and he brought about a report about them to his father. Now Isreal loved Joseph more than his other sons because Joseph was a son born to him in his old age, and he made a robe of many colors for him. When his brothers saw that their father loved him more than all his other brothers, they hated him and could not bring themselves to speak peaceably to him. Then Joseph had a dream. When he told it to his brothers, they hated him even more. He said to them, "Listen to this dream I had. There we were, binding sheaves of grain in the field. Suddenly my sheaf stood up, and your sheaves gathered around it and bowed down to my sheaf." "Are you really going to reign over us?" his brother asked him. "Are you really going to rule us?" So they hated him even more because of his dream and what he had said. Then he had another dream and told it to his brothers. "Look," he said, "I had another dream, and this time the sun, moon, and 11 stars were bowing down to me." He told his father and brothers, and his father rebuked him. "What kind of dream is that you have had?" he said. "Am I, your mother, and your brothers really going to come and bow down to the ground before you?" His brothers were jealous of him, but his father kept the matter in mind. Joseph sold into slavery. His brothers sold him. His brothers had gone to pasture their father's flocks at Shechem. Isreal said to Joseph, your brothers, you know, are pasturing the flocks of Shechem. Get ready, I'm sending you to them." "I'm ready," Joseph replied. Then Isreal said to him, "Go and see how your brothers and the flocks are doing, and bring word back to me." So he sent him to Hebron Valley, and he went down to Shechem. A man found him there wandering in the field and asked him, "What are you looking for?" "I'm looking for my brothers," Joseph said. "Can you tell me where they are pasturing their flocks?" "They moved on from here," the man said. "I heard them say, 'Let's go to Dothan.'" So Joseph set out after his brothers and found them at Dothan. They saw him in the distance, and before he had reached them, they plotted to kill him. They said to one another, "Oh, look, here comes that dream expert. So now come on, let's kill him and throw him into one of the pits. We can say that a vicious animal ate him. Then we'll see what becomes of his dreams." When Reuben heard this, he tried to save him from them. He said, "Let's not take his life." Reuben also said to them, "Don't shed blood. Throw him into this pit in the wilderness. Don't lay a hand on him," intending to rescue him from them and return him to his father. When Joseph came to his brothers, they stripped off Joseph's robe, the robe of many colors that he had on. Then they took him and threw him into the pit. The pit was empty and without water. They sat down to eat a meal, and when they looked up, there was a caravan of Ishmaelites coming from Gilead. Their camels were carrying aromatic gum, balsam, and resin, going down to Egypt. Judah said to his brothers, "What do we gain if we kill our brother and cover up his blood? Come on, let's sell him to the Ishmaelites and not lay a hand on him, for he is our brother, our own flesh." And the brothers agreed. When the Midianite traders passed by, his brothers pulled Joseph out of the pit and sold him for 20 pieces of silver to the Ishmaelites, who took Joseph to Egypt. When Reuben returned to the pit and saw that Joseph was not there, he tore his clothes. He went back to his brothers and said, "The boy is gone. What am I going to do?" So they took Joseph's robe, slaughtered a male goat, and dipped the robe in its blood. They sent the robe of many colors to their father and said, "We found this. Examine it. Is it your son's robe or not?" His father recognized it. "It is my son's robe," he said. "A vicious animal has devoured him. Joseph has been torn into pieces." Then Jacob tore his clothes, both put sackcloth around his waist, and mourned for his son many days. All his sons and daughters tried to comfort him, but he refused to be comforted. "No," he said, "I will go down to Sheol to my son mourning." And his father wept for him. Meanwhile, the Midianites sold Joseph in Egypt to Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh and the captain of the guards. So tomorrow we're going to read about Judah and Tamar, Joseph, and the Pharaoh's house, how Pharaoh's wife tries to sleep with him, and then, his dreams, of course, that he's going to be thrown into prison and all this stuff. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks.